Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hope we're all doing good. Oh my god. Ratchy just subscribed with a huge message there. Been back from a great vacation. And catching up on the master streams I've missed. I wonder, what's the place in the world you would like to visit most? Any dream destination? There's a ton of places I'd like to visit, but no one above all others. One thing I would like to... I guess there's kind of one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to stay at, like, that ludicrously expensive, like, crazy hotel in Dubai. I think that'd be kind of cool. The Burj Khalifa, I think it's called. Or is that the name of the skyscraper? Anyway, I think that'd be kind of cool to do at some point before I die, you know. But you'd have to become, like, you know, a very comfortable millionaire to even consider doing something like that. But yeah, there's loads of places. I saw a video of an underwater hotel as well, which apparently is, like, ludicrous to stay at too. But they're, like, rooms where you are in glass-domed, like, accommodation, looking out to water and fish swimming around and stuff near you. It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. There's loads. I mean, there's way too many to get into, to be honest with you. Way too many. Anyway, yeah, so I didn't stream yesterday or the day before. 2 days in a row. So, hopefully we'll go a little bit longer on today's. I do want to do missions, okay? Because the day of the week is Saturday. And obviously there's reset on Tuesday or Monday night or whatever. So anyway, we got to get it done. And I figure, hey, today might be a good opportunity for us to do that at least. So I'm on EU today and we'll try and get some missions going. This will be a free opportunity to get into the guild for everyone. Hopefully it should be pretty fun. Oh, we got a couple of subs here. Cool boy Jake. Feels good to be back. Have I seen the announcement for the announcement? I have, and I've actually... it was kind of annoying. While I was away, I was Googling something on my phone, and I saw that they'd announced it. So I was kind of annoyed that I wasn't in a position to be able to make any content about that. So anyway, I woke up... The first thing I did today, I woke up about 6 a.m. I've recorded a Coach Potato episode, and I've recorded a video where I talk about the announcements. I talk about Festival of the Four Winds is coming back. Very nice. And I talk about the legendary upgrade stuff and how I'm a bit lukewarm to it. And then also I talk about the announcement of the announcement. Yes. Also, someone in chat said that they thought I was away because I'd been invited out to the studio to play the game or whatever, like the next expansion stuff. That is not true. I have not been invited out to the studio to play the game or anything like that. I have not even remotely. So yeah, that had nothing to do with why I was away. Yeah, Sebastian seems convinced that I know. Look, I would not lie to you. I would avoid responding rather than lying. So let me just tell you now, I was not out at the studio. But yeah, we will do missions. Probably, I might skip PvP today. Missions. I'm not entirely sure. It says it's PvP Stronghold to summon 2 missed champions. So that's actually not too bad. You could do that with just 2 people. So maybe might do that. But yeah, let me scroll up as well. Bacon said, in case you've been worried, I didn't get the endless gin tonic while you'd been gone, so my bad luck's still going. I know, I have been thinking, you know, if I don't play the game, I don't have a chance to roll for that gin tonic. That's what it's all about, you know? So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we got nice, fun stuff going on in chat today, and we can get back into the swing of things nice and comfortably here. Let's start off with our races, I suppose. Let's go here. Let's consume our karma we did while just chatting on the intro there. Look at how efficient this is, guys. Getting karma while randomly talking to you guys. So good. There's a lot of white numbers here. Maybe I should trait for crit. Because there's still a lot. What have I picked here? Soul Eater? 5% modifier. I think I'll take Decimate Defenses. I think that's much smarter, probably. Alright, okay. No. Well, not races. I guess adventures. Yeah, I guess I'm using the wrong phrase there. We're going to do adventures. The Griffin adventures. They're kind of like races, right? They're like, you know, you're flying, you're racing. You're racing your previous best time or whatever. I don't know. These. We're hoping for the mini Griffin at some point, eventually. One day. I hope it will happen. Excuse me, is this the hype train station? I don't know. Most of what I think of the announcement is the color of the logo definitely does make me think it's some kind of Jormag versus Primordus thing, fire versus ice. And And I kind of like the idea of Living World going back to Flame and Frost, you know? Like, that's what they call... It's kind of funny. If I think about all the things that were disappointing about the start of Living World Season 1, I think the fact that they called it Flame and Frost and probably made us all think about those dragons back then and then didn't become anything, it was one of them. But now, you never know. Now they might actually do it. Jormag and the Blood Legion. Oh, so like the red is for the Blood Legion? That's a cool idea. Yeah, and the newsletter had a frosty background. That's a good point, yeah. So I definitely think it's going to be Jormag related, especially with the Holbrak hint from like the Son of Svanir or whatever in Holbrak a while ago. So I am very much believing that. But to what extent... Are you serious? Sebastian says you're not a huge fan of another dragon story. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The game is about killing dragons. And you can't even claim to have been drenched in dragon stories for ages. You had a huge Joko arc, and you had a huge Balthazar arc that wasn't even really about the dragon. You've had 3 episodes on a dragon, and now you don't want more dragon stuff. Ridiculous. Think about what they've been giving you. Think for a second. It's perfect time to stick with Elder Dragons and do some other stuff. And besides, it's not like it would be pure dragon. It's not like we're just going to be wading through dragon minions the whole time. There'll be other characters to populate it. There'll be, you know... backstabbers and connivers and allies and, you know, unexpected allegiances and stuff like that. It's not like the game is pure dragon. Even in the most recent 3 episodes, it's not been pure dragon. There's nothing wrong with them going to deal with another dragon next. Alright, okay, anyway, we didn't get lucky again. Great. Someone commented that the logo isn't a combination of blue and red, but the Path of Fire logo turning into a blue logo. Oh, so the next expansion would be a blue Living World? Well, it would just be a blue Guild Wars 2, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be Living World. It would just be blue Guild Wars 2. All right, let's get roll. Wait. The other thing is Istan. All right. So let me have a quick look here. Where's my renegade? Where are you? Here. You just didn't look like a renegade. If it's about Jormag, you wonder if you'll get more of the NSP, Northern Shiver Peaks, filled out on the map. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. You know, it could... Oh, no. We've just missed it, apparently. Oh, no, it says that they're assaulting Palawadan now. But there's chests everywhere. An Underworld map. Well, we kind of had Underworlds in Wing 5, so I doubt that there'll be too much more going on there. The color combination looks really nice. You think it's just because of the color combination? There's nothing else really going on with it? Smith says do fractals. Maybe we can do fractals on the stream. We'll see. The priority is missions, though. If you guys want to come for missions, you can join my squad. Here you go. We'll be doing it in a second. You can get free commendation access. Today, we might be able to buy all of our stuff as well. You've crushed the enemy that they've already cast their Dark Ritual. Grab supplies while you still can. Do I even qualify for supplies since I didn't do any of it? I mean, they're on my map. What's to say blue doesn't represent bubbles? Nothing. It just looks like kind of an icy blue to me with like the white streaks and stuff. And I know that's not much, but then also with the whole Holbrak Son of Svanir thing, and I don't know, I feel like and the newsletter with the snowy background, it just feels more Jormaggy. I mean, in truth, there's nothing stopping them from doing an icy expansion, an icy season with Jormag, with Deep Sea Dragon stuff. There's nothing stopping that. I mean, it would be an odd mix, and there's no precedent for it, and it would be but they could do that. You could be in the Northern Shiver Peaks fighting against the Deep Sea Dragon if they really wanted to do it that way. If their entire ambition was to surprise the community and stop people from guessing correctly what would happen, because that's somehow a negative. I don't think that is a negative, but if that's what they were doing. Yeah, I didn't get the newsletter either. I think I'm not signed up. I think I'm not actually signed up for their... I don't have my email address listed or something. Either that or it's caught in my spam or something and I just haven't looked. They tried to get a lot of people into the newsletter with one of the current events recently as well, didn't they? When you had the cats and dogs thing. Wasn't there like some newsletter incentive there or something? Isn't there a mini or a tonic or something I don't own because I never got the newsletter? How many characters do I have? I have like 41, something like that. I was very close to getting a 42nd the other day as well. in the pursuit of capping it out. All right, so we'll do the Great Hall, and then we'll do missions afterwards. How do you guys feel about that? It probably feels pretty good. Also, sorry, you haven't been able to do the game. So yeah, let's do this. Or you got like me where you received the newsletter like a week later than everyone else for some reason. Oh, really? Did you only just get yours, Tulip? That's very strange. What do I think ArenaNet will show in the live show? I don't know. It's really weird, isn't it? Because they're doing it at like a theater as well. How many? Do you think they'll fill all 500 seats? There's people. Someone just whispered me in game saying, "Hey, am I going to do the Sunspear Great Hall? Because I'm a tag on this map and the Great Hall's coming up." Yeah, I don't know. Like, and it's 45 minutes. This is the thing. I just recorded a video on this. 45 minutes. That's a lot of space. Right, I don't know whether you guys have much experience in this, right? But a 45-minute presentation, unless they're waffling a lot, there's a lot to get through there at a speedy time frame. It's a drama play about Elder Dragons. So, I don't know. Like, look at the Heart of Thorns stage show. Wasn't that, like, only an hour? And they talked about masteries and elite specs and the jungle, and they gave specific examples of things, and they had like 2 different trailers that they showed. They had 2 different speakers on stage talking at different angles about the future of the game and what they did and stuff. There was a lot of stuff, and now we're getting, I mean, it's not like a live stage thing, right? But 45 minutes. So here's Logos' guess. A 5-minute intro. 5 minutes about how the new season doesn't require Path of Fire, but it is standalone. 5 minutes on the new region. 5 minutes on new masteries, which they think is fishing. 5 minutes fishing and cooking 500. Fishing 500? Do you mean dueling 500? 5 minutes build templates. 5 minutes episode 1 trailer. 5 minutes about what we can expect later. Already know that from the roadmap post. 5 minutes thanks. Nice community and outro. I think if they did like fishing, 10 minutes on fishing kind of makes sense. I don't know, maybe he's found a way to pad it out there actually. What do you guys think? Gin Tonic is up right now. We're doing the escort. Okay, if you're doing the escort, alright, screw it. I'm not gonna do the Great Hall yet. We'll do the Gin Tonic first. Look at these guys. Look at this squad. Alright. And we'll do this in such a way that we get the waypoint as well. You guys have it wrong. It's a 1-minute teaser and then 44 minutes WP analysis. Dude, the thought of my analysis for 44 minutes in a theater somewhere in Seattle, that's pretty scary to me, actually. I hate, like, realizing that people are listening to my voice elsewhere. If I was at any of your houses right now, I don't know where you are. Are you on your phone? Are you on your laptop in bed? I don't know what you're doing, right? But if I could physically inhabit the real world area that you are right now and listen to my voice blaring out of your like laptop or whatever, it would make me very deeply cringe and be very insecure. It would make me feel very, very off. So the thought of it, a whole theater, it's very weird. I don't like it. But that'd be kind of funny. If ArenaNet buys out a theater and dedicates 10 minutes to fishing, they've lost their damn minds. What are you talking about, Jules? The fact is that they've rented out a theater or whatever for a video game. So the buck stops there. It doesn't matter what the specifics of what's compelling about the game itself is. Right? They could it could be a virtual Guild Wars 2 fashion show the whole time, and it would be no more mind-lossy than if it was fishing. And also, like, it's 9 in the morning, so I doubt they spent that much money or whatever, right? Fishing sucks, change my mind. I don't know why you have an opinion about fishing at all. Why do you have an opinion? There are so many hundreds of thousands of different ways you could implement a meaningful fishing system that's fun in the moment-to-moment experience, fun to grind on, fun to earn money, feeds into other systems. There's so many ways you could implement fishing that it's ludicrous to have an opinion at all without seeing the specifics. So that's what I'd change your mind on. Why do you have a predetermined conclusion? That's what old people and closed-minded people do. And it's foolish. I mean, maybe you could say that IRL fishing sucks. Maybe you find it boring or whatever. Like, that's fine. But as far as a video game and how they implement it there, could be good. You got to wait to see. I don't know why we're so focused on fishing anyway. Oh, ice fishing. Ooh. Wouldn't it only be ice fishing? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of cool idea. Fishing in MMOs is the real life game. I do think it's a nice feature to have in MMO. What I would be mostly curious about with any kind of fishing feature is, are the devs going to openly embrace AFK experiences in the game? Because so far they haven't, and I think quite rightly haven't. But you never know, right? Yeah, Scott's pretty low down right now. You know what, guys? If you guys are going to be excited about Guild Wars 2 fishing, I'm going to be excited about Guild Wars 2 golf. Okay, how would Guild Wars 2 golf work? Teach me. Fishing is coming 100%. Why else did they implement the action camera? Well, I think they could have done more like first-person shooter style. This is a lot of mobs. What? Is this wave always like this? This is insane. I would have thought that they would have done more like the archery shootout in Heart of Thorns. That was such a good adventure, but I guess no other devs have been inspired to do that. Holy shit, I just reflected and killed myself. Asura Gold is the real end game? Asura Gold? Do you mean Asura Bull? Well, no, I'm well aware that adventures in Heart of Thorns are pretty lame because they're like very fire and forget. Countbound Masteries, by the way. But that doesn't mean that the content itself was bad. It was a really fun experience and an interesting experience, and the engine actually handled it really well, surprisingly. You know? And you would have thought that they would have replicated that a bit. But Path of Fire just said all of our adventures are going to be either Griffin races, Griffin flights, or like the supply things. And then in the Living World, since that, they've not really done much. I think in some ways they kind of dropped the ball on adventures. But if you remember as well, a lot of us were skeptical they'd do adventures at all in this expansion. We were really worried that they weren't even going to appear. So, you know, I'll take what I can get. How Guild Wars 2 Golf could work. You'd have to master different golf courses all over Tyria. It would become its own master quest line. What, for this stream show? Yeah, you like that idea? I mean, I would do it. If it was in-game, I'd do it, right? They'd make it, I'll do it. But, you never know. I love Shatter Shot on this. This is epic. I think I want Jarlis back, though. Need more spirits. It's mostly AFK so that everyone can chit chat as they watch two people interact with a new physics tech which haphazardly shoots a physical ball on ridiculous trajectories, and they try to get it into the hole. The original concept of it will be purely PvE, competitive and spectator, and there will be legendary rewards associated with it as well as tournaments. And then 3 months later it will be soloable against very easy NPCs, and the rewards will be fast to get, so it'll be very fun. Look at how well thought out that is. Jules has got, like, its number. Maybe. There you go. You got a concept for Guild Wars 2 Golf right there. Why is this not... Is my UI bugged here? It says I've got 27,000 out of 254. Shouldn't it, be, like, emptied out? Yeah, it seems like Cho has thought, Jules has thought it for a while. Cho, it's good to see you. You said you haven't watched me for so long. Well, I didn't stream yesterday or the day before. I feel like you've been here recently. I was actually thinking about talking to you about overlays and stuff quite recently. But yeah, it's going good. We're talking about what might happen in the theatre announcement on the upcoming Living World Season 5 stuff. What might they do? So here, let me ask you this, chat. What do you think the odds are of oh my god, what's it called? Elite Specializations in the season. What do you think the odds are of that? Let's hear it. High odds, low odds? Oh my god, that one broke really quickly. Either that or my animations just broke. No, it looks okay. Is it too soon to talk about it, or are your plans something for the event, like streaming live reaction here in Twitch and so on? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I probably won't do a live reaction on Twitch. Not unless it's right when I'm doing this show, but I doubt it will. I'll do a YouTube video of it, obviously. I don't really think a live reaction is... I mean, what's cool about that? But I will obviously cover it. I'll obviously react to it. I'll obviously have YouTube coverage of the event, and I'll disseminate the information, and I'll talk to people about what's going on with the game and stuff. And I'll get those videos out quick. But I don't know why I do it on Twitch. Do you think... Why are you even asking me that? Is that because I do these master streams in the morning? Do you think that I'm like a Twitch streamer now? Oh, so yeah, so I have to do that kind of stuff. Well, that's not on my mind at all, and I have no interest in it. But let me give these guys a lacquer. But yeah, you know, I'll cover it. Just like I'll cover any other event that the devs would do. Maybe we'll do something else. I mean, here's the funny thing. It's almost like, I made this comparison. 45 minutes, that's like what we had as a show about POF. And they had like a pre-show and a post-show and stuff. Do you think that they're doing that for this Living World season? Do you think it'll be that huge? It's like the community pre and post-show and stuff? Reactions are all the rage right now. What do you mean right now? That's been sort of the status quo for a while, hasn't it? Really? I'd love to be able to cast this, but not even give it to myself. I'd love to be able to like prioritize like people with the most packets going out. That's who it goes on. Oh, you think it could be non-Guild Wars related? What do you guys think about this? 10 minutes on Living World Season 5. Okay. 10 minutes on the next expansion. And then the rest of the show is about all the other ambitions and projects for the studio on like a 5-year timeline. Like, this is who we are. This is what we want to make. These are our ambitions. We have an idea for this sci-fi MMO. We have an idea for this mobile MMO. You know, like they give you like preliminary. So like they like a completely new culture of conversation, right? What do you guys think about that? Where they're like very open about what they're doing, and they kind of change gears massively. So the show is actually about like long-term feeling projects, you know, kind of like what they do with the MCU, right? They'll have the big, they'll go through a phase, and then they'll announce the entire next phase. So like what's the phase? What's ArenaNet's 2020 to 2025 phase? Okay, what does your studio care about? What are you doing over the next decade? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, 5 years, 10 years? Open those doors. What do you guys think about the show is like that? Season 5 is Season 1, says Tulip. I mean, that could be... I did think that when I was making my video. I thought, wouldn't it be cool? How do they... Because I was thinking, how do they fill all this time? And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if they announced a double season? And Season 1. And then Season 5 comes with it as well, right? But I stopped myself because it's obviously so stupid. Like, I have to be really careful as well, because I can't, like, just casually, wantonly just chat in a YouTube video and, like, just speculate about ludicrous and dumb stuff, because people take what I say very, very, very seriously and very, very, very deeply sometimes, and that's really cool, and I'm very privileged for that. But it also means if I casually throw ideas out there, I'll be, it's like I'm setting up expectations too much and whatever, you know, so I have to like be very refined and frankly like anodyne in the videos. Alright, now we're gonna go to the Great Hall, since we never got the gin tonic. Forgot we're going south. I guess this is the fastest way from Champion's Dawn. Kabad says no, it is announcement for Guild Wars 2 players. Kabad, do you realize, have you have you taken stock of the fact that there is no such thing as an ArenaNet fan? Has that ever occurred to you? What are you proposing? No, it's branded with Guild Wars 2 stuff, so they can't talk about anything else. Well, hold on. What avenue do they have for talking about the studio in general? Because they're going to do an event called, oh, this is the ArenaNet event. Yeah, that's going to get everyone tuning in, isn't it? It's going to get Guild Wars 2 fans tuning in. What speaks more as a brand? Guild Wars 2 or ArenaNet? Guild Wars 2 does. Of course they could talk about the studio at that event. What are you talking about? Of course they could. What if they say, and besides, I'm just shooting the shit here, right? The idea, guys, is that on Twitch, I can more casually talk about things with context, yeah? So, you know, you can relax a little bit and not cling to the specifics of every little thing. You can just do that a little bit. Do we fly forever with these? I forget. We do. They should say they'll talk about PvP. I mean, I think you might be onto something there, Dusty. Here's what I think. This isn't actually in the video, but here's something I do seriously think and could pitch in the video. Could have if I'd thought of it. Section on Living World Season 5. Maybe a little hint as to the next X-Pack. Like, really, like, way in advance. Maybe there's a little teaser about Canther or something. I don't know, right? Maybe they do that. I think that's very healthy. I think that the community gets hysterical if they don't have their little hands being held about every little thing that's coming up, right? And whingy, which is what we currently see. So I think that that could be worthwhile. But then I think also what they could do is talk about the other areas of the game. Because if you remember that other blog post that they did, they talked about staffing other teams, fully staffed teams. That was a phrase that appeared there. The April 2nd post. They said, we're looking to get fully staffed teams so that we can have stuff operating for blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So I think reveals about exciting things like 5 minutes on PvP initiatives, 5 minutes on World versus World initiatives, right? That could very much appear on the show. I wouldn't be surprised to see that appear on the show. Have we missed the Great Hall? Like, what's going on? Is it done? Wait, did somebody just get a second one? Did somebody get their second gin tonic? Am I reading down here? Insane. Ridiculous. Alright, well, I guess let's go do guild missions then instead now. Alright, guys, you're going to want to keep up. Let me just be clear. If you squad join right now to do these with me, if you type in squad chat and ask for a guild invite, you will get one. Okay? All you have to do is ask for an invite in chat. Do that now before you miss out on rewards. Okay? Do that now. And in the meantime, I'll respond to someone else in chat. Kyra says, I think they will talk about Season 5 in general, what's different from previous seasons, and maybe show a new trailer for Episode 1. If you expect more, you will be disappointed. Why are you being like so, I know exactly how this is. They will talk about it in general. No. You don't know shit, okay? So don't talk as if you know shit. The thing is, it's a 45... We didn't get a 45-minute theatrical announcement for Season 4. We didn't get that for Season 3. We didn't get that for Season 2. We hardly even got that for Season 1. We get this for expansion scope stuff. So are you really so bereft of the context there that you can't accept that there might be something a bit further? I think your expectations are too low, is what I'm saying there. Everything you just expressed there is waffly, vague, and could be done via any regular announcement. That's like what they do for a normal thing. For any, you know, when Episode 3 came out of this season, that's basically what they did. They didn't rent out a theater and have a 45-minute long chat, did they? Preempting the whole thing. This is clearly different. "45 minutes is more than a speedrun of Living World episodes?" I don't think necessarily true. I mean, it depends how min-max you are with the speedrun, but some of them take a long time to get through. People massively underestimate and undervalue how long the episodes take these days because they're still ingrained in thinking of how Season 1 and 2 were, and they don't update their opinions. Yeah, Nerdy PG got 2 gin tonics. Ridiculous. Why is it a live event? Why not just make a couple of videos? So it must be something beyond Season 5, you think? I mean, look, the thing is, I do think it's going to be heavy on the Season 5 because all the stuff where they're talking about it is showing the Living World logo, isn't it? Like the new Living World logo. So it does. I think it is going to be majority season 5. I do. I think that other proposal I said a second ago, that sounds like a more exciting show, but it's not very realistic. Let's be real, right? Okay, one person wants an invite. Speaking of guild missions, would you be up for Guildhall swap now, or would you be available to do that later? Oh, fair enough. Oh, do you want to do that today? Dude, I'd be up for that on today's stream. Where did we want to go as well? This guy wants an invite. This guy wants an invite. No, don't make jokes about the Dossie thing. Dossie would just get kicked from the guild, and that would be it. So you don't have to make a joke about this. Alright, anyway, so yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, you still want to do Gilded Hollow? Oh. I mean, if that's what the guild wants, then that's what the guild gets, but... Do you suspect that they'll mention or add new classes for the season? New classes? What are you talking... No, they're not going to add new classes to the game. There's no need for new classes. Don't you think they will present some new kind of format instead of expansion, since they didn't really like them much? I mean, that's a concept. I mean, this is the thing. That I think the nightmare scenario that is also kind of realistic, for me, the nightmare scenario that's kind of realistic is that it's a 45-minute show to justify why there will never be another Guild Wars 2 expansion. Let me just say that again. It's a 45-minute show to justify why there will never be another Guild Wars 2 expansion. That's the nightmare scenario for me. But a realistic one. All right, here we go. So we're gonna get going. Sorry, missions. I can keep scrolling through. Okay, so Trek. I'm gonna go to the Altabrook Lair. I like Altabrook. It's Queensdale, so it's big nostalgia. Commie says, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm expecting it to be. And I didn't actually say that in the video. I probably should have. I've only found a way to articulate that nicely here, live on the stream. Wait, this is the Altabrook Lair. What? It's a lair. Near the brook. Is it another one? Is it, like, over here? Oh, it's here. Okay, interesting. Alright, if you guys want this, you come stand here with me. Please be polite and don't press F, because you'll screw other people who want to come. If you miss it, then just go to another one of the spots, guys. If someone is rude. Conan says, what if they say is an expansion size Living World season or bigger, but they will make a season pass purchase? Okay, someone pressed F, sorry. So if you missed it, you have to go to some other ones. What if they say an expansion size Living World season or bigger, but they will make a season pass purchase? I mean, maybe. The thing that I'm going to be cynical to any kind of comment or assertion that these can replace expansions, I'm going to be cynical that they can pull it off. That's what I'm going to be. They'll need a lot of media on screen. They'll need a lot of gameplay and a lot of really convincing actual in-engine live footage showing expansion grade stuff. You know, and new features slated and big things that genuinely, like, they'll need to do that, and they need to go really ham with that. If they're just saying things like, oh yeah, we can do expansion stuff without going expansions, blah blah blah, they're just saying it but not showing any of it, I don't have the trust for that, I'm afraid. Alright, so we do the South Sun race on easy. This isn't very nice, to be honest. I'm actually going to do lists on this because can't really support people on Renegade, but I can play a Tempest and support them. Damn, I need more water. I'm really thirsty. Have we talked about whether we think Season 5 is completely standalone or if it's linked to Path of Fire? Someone sort of mentioned something a little bit like that in the comments earlier. I guess that's just not a very exciting topic for me. What's exciting about that? Who cares if it's linked to POF or not? What do you mean? So, I mean, I think it probably should be. And it's not because I have POF, so screw everyone else kind of thing. I just don't think. I'm cynical as to the number of new players coming to Guild Wars. during Season 5 that have no expansions. The number of them that there are, that means it's important to decouple it from the expansion. Does that make sense? If they go on stage and say, oh, you don't need POF for the new season, then I'll sort of think, well, okay, cool. Or if they say you still need POF for the new season. I mean, look, okay, here's the... I'll tell you what, I do want them to link it to the season, and I want them to link it to the season so that they can utilize the expansion maps as a part of the thing. That's why I'd want them to link it to the season. We actually don't have any support stuff on at the moment. So we're just going to try and do the race. Let me put Taco on as well. I want to see, you know, Vabi and the Desolation and all these places having stuff going on. Okay, Taco is loading right now. But it might take a while. I might have died anyway because I stood next to that Karka, right? And just got blown up. Alright, yeah, I'm dead. Alright, and now Taco turns on right after I die. Brilliant. Fun stuff. Tulip says, I'm mainly thinking about it from the perspective of whether any new map content will be designed with mounts. Because I feel like mobs can so easily break any new maps that don't account for them properly. That's another really good point that I hadn't thought of at all. That's very intelligent of you. Yeah, I wonder about that too, honestly. It probably has... Well, unless they do lots of mount rentals. If they decouple it, then it has to be full of mount rentals, doesn't it? What if Season 5 is linked to the 3rd expansion? So it's like a reverse link. So it's like people who get these episodes. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. Well, I do. I'm not compelled by it, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. We have to wait here because there's so many of these. Oh, enemy crabs can pop the mines. I didn't know that. One other thing I would say is, what about this, guys? What if they announce Season 5 stuff, okay, and it's all living world oriented. However, at the end, they do a little teaser for the upcoming expansion. One with very little substance, but nonetheless confirms its existence. A bit like what Bethesda did last year for Elder Scrolls 6, yeah? Very little substance, but confirms its existence, alright? And then... they have this little thing, and they say, if you get the whole season, if you play every episode, if you unlock it all, maybe they slap something else on there, like you got to finish the meta achievement for every episode. The next expansion is free because you're an active player, and we value you as being an active player. And then what that does is that proper turbocharges the population of Season 5, and it creates a very strong word of mouth culture where people are saying, oh, you should get into it, you should play it because you'll get the next expac free if you're doing this. And you've got like really strong word of mouth and encouragement to invest in the game for the next 1.5 years as that season goes out. Obviously the cost is the box sales from the expansion, but your microtransaction nickel and diming people for the entirety of the season, and you're securing them for the expansion itself, right? Like, a person who has had a long motivation to get all the episodes because they want the next X back, okay? A person like that... I get the flag? Alright, and now I think I go this way. I think this is the cheat. This is the sneaky thing. A person who does that is gonna play the expansion because they're gonna want to get value from all the time they built up into it, you know? So you kind of get them anyway. I mean, that's just pure speculation, no market reinforcement or, you know, education to back it up. But hey, that's the idea. So you just drop down and go through the hole like this, right? And you skip the whole area. That burrow takes so long to do. How big is the chance this is going to be the last season? Like, I don't think you'll ever hear the devs telegraph in any capacity that they're on their last season or the last this or the last that as far as Guild Wars 2 is concerned, until there isn't like an absolute certainty that there's another game coming out or whatever. But even then they wouldn't. Like, look at the conclusion of Guild Wars Beyond for Guild Wars 1. They never sat down and said, alright guys, this Winds of Change update, this is it, it's over now, sorry, we're not doing the Nightfall thing. No, they left everyone hanging, they left their door open, because why would you ever tell your audience Okay, it's time to leave now. It's time to fuck off now. Like, come on. Get your head out of the fairyland. Be realistic here. They're gonna be more sly than that. I also personally don't think internally they plan for anything to be a last season. The only time you'll ever get a feeling that things are coming to a close is because there's something else opening, because there's another game coming or whatever. Or anyway, so there you go. We got a couple of people through. I was one of them. I was one of just 2. And now what we do is we wait for our reward to come in. Yeah, like they never said, oh, Aether Path, this is the last dungeon path, guys. Like, why would you? That's just damaging. There's nothing that positive that comes out of that. Not unless you are in a place with your community where you're extremely open about your every move. But, you know, that's not practical, and that's not necessarily beneficial either, and so on. How much grind or achievement would they require you to get in the season in order to unlock the expansion pack? Would it be valued the same as the legendary trinket? Good questions. I don't know. Maybe they would... Oh, I just suddenly got really tired and low energy there. I feel like the meta achievements is sort of enough. Very few people go to get the full meta achievement, right? You're a pretty invested player if you get the meta achievement each time. And I wouldn't attempt to change anything, right? I would just have it as the meta achievement philosophy they've already gone with. Of course, they would open up all this criticism, though, because there's gonna be people... There's always, like... There are always people that think they're really smart and, like, that the world is trying to do one over on them, and they're just, like, desperate to find examples of it. So here's what would happen, right? The devs would say, oh, you get the next expansion for free if you get all the meta achievements. And then the devs wouldn't change their philosophies about the meta achievements, how hard they are whatsoever. But it would just so happen that one episode has, like, more work to do for the meta achievement than another, as has always been the case, right? Like, this most recent season we've done, the meta achievement on All or Nothing is probably the hardest, right? And there's billions of achievements here versus Daybreak, where there was less and it was easier, versus War Eternal, which now they have, like, the grind on this and stuff. So, inevitably, it's going to be slightly wonky, right? And there's going to be all these people that are like, oh, they're doing it to make me grind to get the next expansion. Oh, I'm reading it as such dicks. You know, they'd start getting criticism thrown at them just because people think they're intelligent and have come up with these observations that was the natural course anyway, right? So maybe you don't want to open that door. Or maybe you don't care about opening that door because it's irrelevant what people feel. Maybe. Half expansion Mike says, buy all episodes to unlock expansion buy button in Gem Store. Ridiculous. Well, they don't sell expansions in the Gem Store anyway, but I guess what you're saying is like a free acquire or whatever. I mean, you could just tie it to episode ownership, but I think that that's lowballing it a bit, isn't it? I don't know. Let me ask this to chat right now. Who in chat doesn't own all the Living World episodes and why? Which ones don't you own? Type it in the same message. I want to see. In chat right now, if you don't own all the episodes, which ones don't you own and why? I don't own Scarlet's War because the devs never implemented it. Alright, but seriously though, which ones? Wouldn't it make financial sense to have an expansion, someone says? Well, apparently, maybe not. The Living World profits are enough. Vexmec says episode 1 and 2 of season 2. So you don't own the start, literally. Season 1 because you were too late. Well, you don't get to own... Don't unironically say that, guys. You can't own this. It's not implemented. Living World season 2, episode 6 and 7. You got bored. These two. So you went Echoes of the Past and you skipped to the end. Really? That's kind of funny. You skipped some very short ones anyway, by the way. This one's good, though. Seeds of Truth. There's lots of Kaith roleplay in that. Why aren't we getting our reward here? Did I already get it? Oh, there it is. Just got it. Nice. Okay, next one. Bounty. Brecca fighting a bear. Harathi Hinterlands. I think Brecca was the one at Harathi. Yeah, because my impression, like why I'm asking you guys this in chat is because I'm wondering if my impression has completely fallen afoul of the reality, right? But to me, it's so easy to get a Living World episode. Like, log in for like half a second once every 3 or even 4 months. And at the same time, you failed to do that, yet you're a Guild Wars 2 stream. First thing in the morning. Like, that doesn't gel to me. I would expect you all to have, like, all of them. Maybe you've missed, like, 1 or 2 because, like, you know, you were in hospital for a while, or you just started a new job or something, or you became convinced that Bless Online was the superior MMO. So there was a 3-month period where you just didn't care. Or BDO, or whatever. Yeah, even buying them isn't hard to do with gold to gems. I agree. You phrased that excellently as well there. I agree. Like, it's insane to me to think that people don't own them. Apparently he's in the town. I just ran past him. Alright. Oh, wow. I didn't realize he walks in this direction. Alright, well, here we go. I kind of want to go back on the Renegade for this. Yeah, there is the whole uninstall thing. Like, the entire mechanic, really, is to keep it installed. You know, and keep you patching it. If you have it installed and you're regularly patching it, and it counts as regular patching, I think, you know, doing it once every few months, I think that sort of makes you a concurrent user or whatever, and that's, like, good. Yeah, not concurrent. Just an active user, you know what I mean. Alright, let's do the puzzle next. The Langmar Estate. Let's go to Langmar Estate, guys. Morning, Rocker. Oh, by the way, someone sent me a Google thing. So I can set up a spreadsheet thing. You have to at least log in. Well, yeah, you have to log in for the gems. It's not for the unlock. It's not enough to just have it installed. You do have to log in. And the thing is, I think what it banks on, okay, is it's people... I think the kind of people that are diligent and focused enough to make a decision in their lives, I don't want to play Guild Wars 2 anymore, but to keep it installed and remember every few months to log in just to get the Living World episode, and then but still feel so passionately that they don't want to play the game that they would instantly log out again, like literally toggle in, toggle out. The kind of like deeply obsessive, like structured, controlling individual that would do that for like a year, like very deliberately and, you know, efficiently. I must log in now, I must log out now, have it unlocked, go, go, go. You know, like, that is so careful and precise with the time. Those kinds of weirdos, I doubt there's that many of them. So what the devs are banking on is the people who are logging in for a quick unlock will at least think, oh, yeah, I'll play a little bit, you know, and they'll get like half an hour or an hour, and then hopefully they get captured by that half an hour, and then they stick about for a long time. I think that's what the whole system is about, that, okay? They're not really aiming at the weird, kind of freaky, strange people that haven't played the game for 8 months, yet still they'll feel very passionately that they mustn't spend more than a second in except to toggle for a Living World episode. Yeah, EU. Wow, weirdo. Yeah, that is weird, Limbertech. That is strange. Those are kind of like odd people that you know, those are weirdos. Hop in, get free episode, buy outfit from Gem Store, log out. Well, yeah, I mean, if they're buying a Gem Store outfit at the same time, I'm pretty sure they'd be happy with that as well. if it's with money, if they can get everyone logging in and spending, you know, like a tenner or $20 or whatever on the game, I think they'd be fine with that as well, even if Guild Wars 2 ends up as a ghost town, if all their users were doing that. I mean, to an extent, I think the company would be okay with that, but I think the individuals behind the game would be very sad to see the actual in-game, because they, you know, believe it or not, people working at the studio are just gamers that like the idea of MMOs. They're not all corporately money-minded. Alright. So let's do it. Triggered the puzzle. We had a real trouble with this last time. Remember, guys, if once you've interacted with it, ghosts are just coming out and nothing else, it's not got anything. So you want to move to the next one. I think. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of those in Guild Wars 2. Check Fractal dailies? Sorry, what do you mean check Fractal dailies? You mean people that just log in to do the fractals and log out? That's fine, because that's a routine in your life, you know? That's fine. I'm talking about, like, obsessively remembering to log in to unlock a Living World season, but also instantly get out of the game when it's otherwise not a factor in your life. Okay, so the bow... Archers counter warriors, don't they? And we want the Char to win. No, we want the humans to win, because it's a human tomb. Well, there's already a bow here, right? And these are the ones we can interact with. So I'm guessing that one wants a sword. So maybe we can put the bow over on this side instead. Okay. So we equipped the bow against the sword before. So we want the bow against the sword over here as well. So I'm going to put the bow in this guy's hand. Good. Look at that. Genius. Okay, so guys, keep going for it. Good sword. We're just looking for... There you go. We got it. Hold on. But yeah, you know, if you just daily fractal and log out, there's a lot of people like that, I accept, and I think that's fine. People want a guild invite, that's fine. Yeah, if you guys want guild invites, just type in squad chat and I will, I'll add you. If you're a latecomer. That's basically how I play the game, fractals, then I'm out again. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends who are like that too. You know, fractals are really well designed in that way. They're very, very good. They capture people where nowhere else in the game would. Because it's bereft of other, like, valid RPG and re-leveling systems and stuff. So, fractals is like what you got. And like a weekly raid clear, I guess. If that's what you're into. Or you play the actual fun game types, like World vs. World and PvP. Alright, we're open. Yeah, I tried to glide. Yeah, you caught that? I did try to glide. I'll see if I can not explain this to people. Okay, so someone already opened the window. Alright. Yeah, an ill-timed effort. Let's see. I'm going to try and not babysit. I'm just going to see if people can do it. Should we see? We'll see how smart the Spud crew is here. We had such a long description of this on the previous stream. Alright, so I'm waiting here to see the user interface. Somebody pressed it, so I'll press it. So my guy's like bowing. Oh, it wasn't an ill-timed window. That's good. So I'm going to go and bow at my thing now. That guy in front of me just saw on stream delay what the emote was. And I fell! Oh no, I failed! And I can't mount. Hopefully he spams all the emotes and we get it. Did he get it? Yeah, he did do it. The window's closed. We got it. We got our one. Which other ones have failed? Oh, no, you need to open the curtains, don't you? Shit. Guys, even if you don't know what it is, just spam emotes and you can get it. There's no, like, punish mechanic. I only have 10 seconds. I fell. I'm such a noob. He got it. He got it. It's open. Nobody did the middle one, though, or that one over there. Okay, so it looks like people don't know what they're doing. Yeah, you can, like, preemptively have people there ready. You don't have to risk people doing the jumping puzzle. I've McFallen and can't get up. No, this is EU. This is EU's ineptitude here, alright? They've opened the window, so this time it's waving. Someone didn't press their thing, so we have to go back. No one's over at that one. We're still waiting. No, somebody pressed F even though the window isn't ready. So what's the point of me pressing it? Wait, is there time to actually get around to both? I wonder if a single player can trigger too. Oh my god, the minion mans have figured it out. Alright, now we have everyone ready. So now we'll just wait for someone to press F. Okay, so I press F in response. It's a bow again. Still no one standing over there. People just wandering around doing nothing. Okay, so now I bow in front of this, and it opens. I've done mine. Okay, this guy needs to use emotes. He's not using emotes in front of the window. He's got 22 seconds to figure out what that emote was. Just do dance and do salute and do bow and do... There you go, he got it. That guy got that one. All right, hour half's done. This one's open, this one's open. So this is the last guy. He's just spammed dancing. He's not using lots of different emotes. He's just dancing in front of the window. So this guy is kind of screwed it for the whole group here. We ran out of time. He needed to try different emotes since dance clearly wasn't working. Well, it's not actually that he failed it. It's that Ratchy here, who has this window, could have just walked up. All right, so we try again. We're waiting for the window. Okay, there we go. All right, this time I've got point. Okay, we got the coordination. That's good. Okay, this guy isn't using emotes, so I'll do it for him. Point. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's my one done. That guy's cycling through things. It will trigger instantly, by the way. So if you like /sit and it doesn't do anything, it triggers instantly. So you just go roll to the next one. There you go. Everybody got it. And we're through. Beautiful. That was pretty good. Ratchy in chat said because I told him to dance. Oh, I see. So you looked at your thing and it looked like dance, so you told him to dance and then it didn't work, but you had no quick way of communicating. That makes sense. That's fine. Someone else wants a guild invite. That's fine. You've gotten real into playing areas of the game you hadn't messed with for a while. The Let's Play got you interested in playing through Season 3 and 4, and it's all a blast. It's like I'm experiencing the releases all over, and now I'm 100% as the releases you go. That's cool, man. Yeah, like, that's the thing that games should be incentivizing players to do lots, right? Every piece of content they add should have some, like, renewable, replayable element to it, so that the game just keeps expanding, expanding, expanding. But the way that Guild Wars is set up is it just bottoms out, right? It just, it's all play and forget. It's one and done. Everything about it is like telling you to do it one and done. So the only areas of the game that can escape the fate of everyone just getting bored and leaving are Fractals, to an extent, Raids, to an extent, and the competitive formats, which haven't really had the love that they need over the years. So, or enough love. So, yeah, it's no wonder that without the devs constantly communicating the next big thing, the community starts freaking out and throwing their toys out the pram, which is what we see at the moment, right? There's no clear-cut idea of what Season 5 is going to be or why it's exciting over an expansion, all that stuff. And so, people get all, you know, whingy and cryy and they rock the boat. And this is probably about the 5th or 6th time Guild Wars 2's gone through like a phase like this, you know. And I always love how hysterical people get, right? Like, so, it's never been this bad. I can't believe the developers... Like, it's so funny, like, honestly. Reading YouTube comments and stuff lately... and Reddit threads, it's kind of hilarious. What do you think of guild halls based on core tier locations like this mansion? I think that'd be really cool. I would love it. I think it'd be really, really, really cool. I've always wanted more guild halls. Excuse me. It's one of the many features that they should have probably been looking into doing more of, I think. Don't forget to sort out the cogs. Yeah. All right. Now what we do is we interact with these and we grab wood and we build up the battering ram or whatever. Video game communities feeling entitled. Name a more iconic duo. Okay, Mac and Cheese. I'm going to try and build the ram. We failed on the higher up mechanics, so we're all getting poisoned out now, but it's okay because we're launching the ram just in time. Also, I think support builds are so strong now that you kind of don't have to worry much. There you go. Good job, team. Langmar Estate, done. Yeah, you're damn right I got you. The only other things I would have accepted is salt and pepper. Or fish and chips. It's a good one. Oh man, I would love some fish. It's first thing in the morning, but I'm craving some greasy fish and chips right now. Salt and vinegar. What's more iconic, salt and vinegar or salt and pepper? I don't know. These are the big questions we ask on our breakfast streams. Mac and Apple. I don't think that's that iconic. I mean, it is, but it's not as cool as like some of these others. Knife and fork. Ooh, do we still get a chest from this? Like, what's the point of this? I just waypoint away. I don't like when people say it's crying. The hardcore players are just leaving because after years of hoping for a bigger focus on raids, you have to accept that it's not happening and move on. Yeah, I think a lot of people do just leave, and that's fine, and they just make an adult decision, but come on, man. The discussion you see online at the moment, most of it's crying, and it's hysterical, like, can't believe it. Can't believe the devs would be so out of touch, blah, 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 and the realization should actually be that you're the one that was out of touch. There's a lot of hyperbole. I think it's perfectly fair to call some of the comments that you see. I mean, maybe I should go to a... I don't know. I don't want to go to a thread and, like, do specific call-outs again because people get so, like, hysterical about it. But what you see a lot of the time is, like, hysteria to bait the devs into changing their mind. That's what it is. And it's crying. You can't get around it. A lot of people just silently trickling out of raids. Like, there's other stuff. I saw a comment in one of these Reddit threads. I watched Nike's video today, which I thought was an interesting video for a whole other selection of reasons. But anyway, I saw someone was like, yeah, I was a hardcore player until after Wing 3, and then I stopped. Like, I was so hardcore until after Wing 3, and it's so crazy to me. The devs need to change how they're feeling. I was hardcore until Wing 3. And I just stop and I think, you were hardcore until... Okay, so you played raids for, like, the 3 first Wings that came out for a period of, like, what, like 8 months. Ooh, it's so hardcore, so invested in the game. Your opinion's so important. Like, the only reason you justify and add, like, I was hardcore until Wing 3 is because you want people to take your opinion really seriously. You, like, want to make out, like, you're hot shit or something. It's like, give us a fuck if you played raids till Wing 3. Oh, it's really epic of you, man, yeah. And yet, here you are, years later. Like, it's just stuff like that. I mean, just, like, they just make me grimace. It's so ridiculous. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I honestly think of a lot of the community as like little lemmings that think... Like, it's every comment as well that acts like the game is in like the worst state it's ever been, or that this is somehow new or uncharted territory. I just think like you're just so short-sighted, and you're just like a little boy that's kind of just stumbled into a room that's echoed this 1,000 times before, you know. Or several times before, and you think that you're so important and what you have to say is so relevant, and it's just not, man. Like, fucking welcome to playing an MMO, and welcome to being a monogamer. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just so boiled as a frog compared to all these other people. I'm so far beyond the pale, and so cynical that anything any of them say matters, or their little angry opinions. I mean, I'm really, like, beyond the pale, to be honest. But it's entertaining. Read it while you have a croissant. Okay, we still can't do this race because the old one's active still, because we never actually finished it. So let's just trigger the next trek and then have a look at the bounty. And then by then the race will be done. So I'm going to pick... Yeah, Wing 1 to 3, they clearly had the 2 teams, right? And then there was like that admission that they didn't have 2 teams anymore with Wing 4. And yeah, I mean, obviously that was when the big decision was made, right? Should we do Founder's Flagon? Cathedral's Cavity? Let's do that. I think that's under Lissa. I'd love to go under Lissa. Let's see this. Do you know what I mean? Wait, what's this? Quitting the game, doing stuff for the community, sending positive vibes instead of negative ones. Also, no, it was on stream. What are you talking about? A lot of online discussions can and should be ignored. Negative people may be little in number, but they're really loud, and people like drama and don't know how to ignore haters. Look, the thing is, there's another little thing here, right, as well, that is very much on my mind. A lot of people say that they're hardcore, but they're not really hardcore. They're just very interested in one facet of the game, right? And so when it comes to raids and fractals and stuff, because it's more difficult content, people get to say, oh, yeah, I'm hardcore. And there's like a suggestion there that, oh, as a hardcore player, you should be listened to. You're worth the most. You're worth the most playtime. You're worth the most this, the most that. But being hardcore in Guild Wars 2 does not necessarily just mean you play that one format. In fact, I would call anyone, if anyone just plays raids, or just plays fractals, or just plays world versus world, or just does world boss auto attacks, to me, that's not a hardcore player. That's a person interacting with a minimal, you know, space of the MMO. To be a hardcore player in the MMO is to really engage with it on a ton of its fronts, right? And find out what's enjoyable about it on a ton of its fronts. And a genuinely hardcore player, they're doing shit like Master, right? Where it's like almost infinite content you'd never run out of, okay? That to me is like, so there's kind of a subtle thing going on, I think, underneath like the whole, oh, I'm a hardcore player and I'm leaving. Like, to me, I think even just the usage of the phrase is a little bit deceptive. I think it's natural that anyone who tunnel visions one element of the experience and then that content starts drying up, they're going to get fatigued with the game. They're not going to have anything to do. They're going to leave. They're going to make that decision. That's just natural to me. That's whatever. That's not news. None of that is news. I think if a player going for Guild Wars 2 Master, right, or I don't really want to make this about me, right, but anyone going for a ton of stuff in the game and then legitimately runs out, they've done like so much stuff, and now they're running out, right? Like, and they're really upset. I think maybe there's some credence there, and you can talk about their background. But someone who just tunnel visions raids all the time, like, I don't think they're worth a ton. But there's like a suggestion in there that they might be. You know, as much as I like going underneath Lissa, I actually don't know where the exact spot is because I don't think I've ever done this area. I don't want to say that either, Rocker. I don't want to say that just AP hunters are hardcore, because I think AP hunters can wear thin on content very quickly as well. Like, if you're an AP hunter, you can do like a standard clear of a wing and then a CM clear, and then you just leave, right? If you're just an AP hunter. And there's still a lot of valuable stuff to learn there, and a lot to figure out, and a lot of progression to do, and a lot of joy to be had. But they're moving on because they're just interested in flitting from the next area to the next area to the next area. So maybe the category of player I'm talking about, right, is this almost like nebulous thing that doesn't exist. Maybe what I'm doing to some level is trying to justify why I'm happy with the game. Because I am, and I think there's plenty of stuff. I think they had shit tons of things. But, you know, maybe I'm not the very standard person always. Someone that really, like, gets a lot of enthusiasm out of the lore and the story, but also a lot of the mechanics at the same time, and does do a breadth. And I don't even touch world versus world, you know. I don't even think of myself as in that category, because there's still massive chunks of the game that I just don't engage with, right? Zergy and community-oriented stuff I just don't really engage on. All right, we're gonna try another one. Even like this, guild missions have been like dead content to me for years. I've hardly ever touched. This looks like South Sun. Venison Hollow. Now that looks like south of Lornars to me, and the Venison Pass. So let's do south of Lornars. Here you go, Venison Pass. The Hollow, though, I'm not sure what that is. When's World vs. World? World vs. World is when we're forced to do it, and I'll grit my teeth and desperately try to find something enjoyable about it. That's when World vs. World is. For now, I'll just whine about it. We won't play it much. If I don't do World vs. World, how do I get battle things for it? Well, no, I do well. You know, I've played it up to rank 800, but you know, I don't have like a community and like you know, a regularly scheduled period where I go into World vs. World. I do the bare minimum World vs. World possible. That's what I do. And yeah, we'll try to engage the format on its own terms, and we'll climb over all the bars of access and stuff when we really want to. So anyway, it's a hollow, and it was looking out across the area. Oh, it's here. Here you go. Look at this. I don't think I've ever done this spot either. Someone just asked me if they'll mention Cantha in the upcoming announcement. We actually already had like a 40-minute long talk about the announcement. But possibly, maybe, unlikely though. While I big time disagree with that whole definition of hardcore, it boils down... Wait. My definition, or what definition of hardcore do you not agree with? It boils down to whether the hardcore players, the vets and the tryhards of any type of content that is, are meaningful and or important to the community. And that's where we're going to find out soon. Do I think that regular raid sellers and people who obsess over raids are important to the community? Fundamentally, no, I don't. I don't think they're important as paying customer, any more important as a paying customer. I don't think they're any more important to the community either. Realistically, they're important to the other raiders, right? And people who produce raid resources are important to those. But In general, no, I don't think they're any more important than any other demo within Guild Wars. Just as I don't think World versus Worlders are any more important, or PvPers are any more important. Well, actually, okay, and there's probably some bias here. I do think PvPers are a little bit more important. Wait. And only if there was an active scene where there were paid money tournaments and stuff. Because I think that that is one of the most regularly accessible, like, signal boosting things that the game could have had and didn't in the end, right? And it takes people to do their own tournaments to have things happen, and that goes for more than PvP, right? Like, you could run your own. The community has to get off their own backs. But as far as PvP is concerned, it's very easy for it would have been very easy for the developers if they had cultivated that scene to get a lot of value out of it, more so than like a Fractal community, and more so than like an open world community. You can't really like monetize or make interesting events out of other stuff as easily as you can PvP. So we rewind the clock 4 years or so. I think that that could have been something they would have focused on, and obviously didn't. But yeah, if there's any leaning on any one constituent community within the game, maybe that's the one I value a little bit more. Holy shit! Wait, I did not get Trek quality value there. Did I not? Did we trigger it? We did, so why don't I have a reward from it? I guess I'll go to another area. Firefrog Springs, that's in Sparkfly. I actually think I know exactly where that is. It's a bit annoying to get to. But we can try that. The Firefrog Springs, I think it's like here. You have to interact with the thing. Someone else interacted with it because I was waiting for something. No. Only one person has to interact. Everyone standing near it after that will get it. Oh, there you go. I did get it. I just didn't accept the box. All right, no, that's fine then. We are all good. We're all good. Something tipped me off mid-rant to move, and it must have been seeing the box there, and then I was blind to it afterwards. All right, guys, this is going to be really tricky with the bounties. Please spread out. Spread out. It's hard bounty, okay? So we only get 20 minutes. You have to spread out and just blow up whatever target you come across, okay? I guess I'll play this build. So I'm going to look for Poobadoo, but don't all zerg to me at Poobadoo, please. We should all just spread out. Fractal leaderboards. I mean, there's a competitive element in there, but again, I don't see how you could have a bunch of people in a stadium paying for tickets to get in, and, you know, massive like streamed events and so on, watching competitive players do well at Fractals. I don't quite see that. I see it for PvP. I don't quite see it for World versus World either. That's more of a slow burn signal boost. So anyway, I need to find Poobadoo's route here. He's somewhere around here, if I remember rightly. Grimjack says, about your Coach Potato, would you be interested in some VODs for some scrims from a player or spectator's POV? It's quite different from what the whole point of the series is now, but I think it'd be very unique and very interesting. So, sorry, you're saying to me, people scrimming who are like, you know, so you're talking about like a hot join filled with people who are really trying to get good at the game, and they're playing against other people they respect at the game. You know, so like so basically like what ranked should be, but can only be accomplished via hot joins, right? You're telling me that? I'm following Poobadoo's route here, by the way, guys. Scrims might be interesting, but if it's all really good players, I'll probably be out of my depth. I probably wouldn't be able to keep up anymore. And I don't know what value I would offer, right? Like, I can offer insights to, like, mid-gold, low-plat people, but I don't know how much I value myself beyond that. Or are you just asking for me basically to cast scrims? Is that what you're asking? I mean, yeah, I think that's a different series. Maybe that'd be interesting. But yeah, we were talking about the retarget thing the other day, by the way. You said you didn't understand what I meant about timing. Well, my entire point was this. I know that you can retarget. Like, anyone like Necro, for example, that's ever played Necro knows that they can precast the 2 and then click at the end. I do that all the time. I produce shit tons of games and footage and streams of me doing that. Like, that's not news. Maybe your comment was for other people because I hadn't said that properly in the commentary, but that's what I had on my mind when I was commentating that little thing with the cloak and dagger. Wait, what? Did he just instant respawn? He did. That's insane. I didn't realize that. I thought there was a cooldown on that. That's actually mental. All right, anyway, yeah, so basically I hadn't articulated correctly, so I think your comment was good and worthwhile there. By the way, holy shit, people are killing really quickly. All right, wanted for impersonating a deputy of the Lion Guard, reportedly harassing travelers on local roads. The Drifts Title. Oh, is Deputy Brooke this one and this map? Yeah, this guy's a pain. You got confused by me saying the thief had really good timing. What I'm saying is, if a thief cloak and daggers and doesn't instantly press stomp, if there's a bit of a delay, if he has a little bit of latency, right, which means that every action he executes, there has to be a space between them, he will reveal himself while there is more space for the ranger to land his downstate 2 in the middle, okay? So if he cloak and daggers and he dilly-dallies a little bit, then you have more of a window of interrupting the stomp. But the thief was instant. He cloak and dagger, instant stomp, right? So his timing was good. Therefore, the window for the ranger to retarget and press the downstate 2 and get the downstate 2's cast time lined up perfectly is less so. That's what I was saying about the thieves' timing. And I get that your point is a cloak and dagger is only a certain number of seconds long. A stomp is always slightly longer. So if you just count from the cloak and dagger, you can in theory get it. I understand that side of it as well. But my point was it's more difficult the faster the thief does it. That's what I'm saying. Because the little window at the end where they're revealed in that last fraction of the stomp is diminished because his timing is better. That's what I was getting at. I'm on a route right now, but this is really stupid. I'm on a map complete route instead of a bounty route. Yeah, I was saying the window was smaller because his timing was good. I mean, I appreciate like talking about timing in terms of pressing one button and then another feels a bit arbitrary, right? Like, but it happens. You see it a lot that you have like massive interrupt potential on some stomps and very little on the other. How do I bring up the wheel? If you type Guild Wars 2 Radial into YouTube. Oh, Deputy Brooke was Lornar's. Oh, no. It is this map. It's just that they're at Lornar's gate right now. Okay, so we can kill this character now then. My players are north, so let's look over here. You can find out information on that. Yeah, it's an add-on though. I'm on a bounty that we already completed. Really, Ratchy? Ratchy, it's really cool to have you helping out here, by the way. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, so Trixie Texter, self-styled Master of Disguise is wanted for intelligence debriefing. Steel Eye Span. Okay, all right. Steel Eye Span. We'll go to Blaze Ridge. The image and the announcement looks like a wolf. Huh. Yeah, Rocker, I don't know how I feel about fractal instabilities at the moment. Here's the thing, right? I think that instabilities are a brilliant premise in that you've got a format and you want it to feel different and fun and you want a slight shake up every day. You want people to regularly do it, but you want it to keep changing and you want it to be kind of fun. Now, it's always going to be pretty on rails and it's going to be pretty mechanical and pretty automatic because it's PvE, right? You can learn it and it will never change. It's not like PvP where every game will always be different, or World versus World where, you know, there's fun things to react to. So you have to bake something into the system to make it variant, to make it feel a bit dynamic, to change it a bit. And I think instability is a cool idea. You have a wide range of instabilities and instabilities can combo with one another. Like that, the fundamentals of all that are good and I agree with it. However, the problem is that instabilities are various forms of hindrances, which, again, I think is right. Hindrances are the things that you react to most. But then the community just will forever hate them. And they won't appreciate the value they get out of the dynamic emergent experiences. They're just going to be annoyed that, oh, today's Slippery Slope. And Slippery Slope is really, really lame. And they'll just get annoyed with them. So the only feedback the devs will ever get is negative feedback. And now the devs are doing this thing where they're bowing to the negative feedback and it's like, oh, instabilities like help you. Ooh, look, you get to do more damage while you're at high health. Or, ooh, look, you get to CC more regular, or whatever. You know, like, it's a downside and an upside. And I just think we're getting led a bit astray there. And I don't know, like... I just feel a bit off about the whole mindset with them and how they've been implemented. And this sort of rebelling against them on the community's end. And now the devs trying to cater to that. Just feels like the whole thing's turned a bit sour now, you know. And I don't think it had to, but I think it has. I know it feels like I'm going in some weird ranges here, but this is genuinely where this bounty is, guys, so... Oh, they killed it. Well, there you go. Nice. This is going really smooth, guys. Oh, I'd had people messaging me. I was too busy ranting. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just, it's a good idea on paper, but it's felt a bit weird with the way how things have gone now, and so, I don't know. I still love Fractals, though. I still think Fractals are brilliant. Alright, so we got a race. The Flame Root Caverns. It's on the map south of this. Do we remember? I think we go the Ogre Road. I was too busy ranting. WP streams in a nutshell. Well, look. I don't know why anyone would tune in if I'm just sitting here being quiet. Do you know what I mean? Which direction do we want to go? Ellie looks fun combat-wise. Yeah, I really like it. Back when I first was getting into the game, I thought Ellie was absolutely fantastic. I found it very hard to play anything else. Thing is, instabilities aren't really dynamic. As someone that plays Fractals on a daily basis, they never really brought more interesting gameplay. Yeah, because they're too anodyne. They're too muted. They're not interesting enough because the devs are too scared to do anything wild with them because they immediately get rebelled against by the community because they're detriments, you know? And I think that they can combo together. Like, Last Laugh and the Vindicator thing, right? So now if someone goes downstate, the Vindicator spawns. You cleave the Vindicator and it explodes with Last Laugh. That's dynamic to me. That's fractal instabilities comboing with one another. And that is dynamic. That's emergent stuff. So if we imagine a world where there are enough different instabilities and they're all, you know, designed with that kind of mindset thereabouts, well, now, hello, maybe we could have some emergent experiences. That's an emergent experience I just talked about. Something you could get out the ass everywhere if you were playing PvP, but you have to do this kind of stuff in PvP to have fun with it, right? But again, like, if they're comboing together and people don't like them, then they're just going to whine, right? They're not going to see the value in, oh, this was an interesting experience for me. The only ways that people will value interesting experiences is if they're positive for them, but then you're just kind of tackling the problem for the other end. I don't know. I don't know. We're probably just going to proc these and not dodge and just let the person behind me get exploded. Birds plus Last Laugh was horrendous. Like there, look, you've got the sentiment right there. Someone has a memory of them being dynamic, but it's a negative memory. It's a negative experience. Yeah, a lot of it is like manpower, right? And it's about keeping stuff up to date and tweaking things very quickly and having rapid fire responses to stuff. Overall, by the way, I don't think the instabilities as they are right now are terrible or anything. Some of them I really enjoy. I really like the instability where enemies get boons and I get to play like boon rip builds. I think that's really fun. That's my favorite experience for instabilities right now. Like something new to react to, a new skin over the face of the fractal that I'm doing on that day. I like it. And what's another one? The instab that spawns random stuff everywhere, I had kind of a fun experience with the other day. If it spawned the right mob at the right boss, it can be kind of interesting. Like when you're against two Mossmans, for example. I mean, not that compelling or powerful, but you know, you get what I mean. Like, I was thinking of, you know, you got to do these trade-off things, right? I was thinking of a stability that was this. Gain stab in combat, but deal break bars are like 75% stronger. A lot of fractals is breaking break bars. Breaking them quickly, breaking them efficiently, bursting in the wind down of them. So an instab that makes break bars harder to break, but gives you some kind of upside as well. Otherwise, people will whine. I think that could be a cool interaction. A bit like the Boon one, right? Like, people would tweak their builds a little bit to have a bit more CC or whatever. Make sure they've got their Sigil of Paralyzation going and stuff like that. Like, that could be kind of cool, I think. I also think that these here probably need to be nerfed. Because I think they define the break bar experience a little bit too strongly. Alright, so we got all of these. Okay. Now, one extra puzzle, because it's the extra opportunity. I don't think they should do 2 puzzles a week on the extra opportunity, but fine. So we do the Snowden one now. Look at this. Bacon's already there. As always, bacon is in position. I can smell like barbecue right now, which is insane to me, because it's 10 AM, and it's not even nice weather. No, these do need nerfs, Grim. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know they're fun, but they need nerfs. They shouldn't be usable in dungeons or fractals. It's just, it's too much. There's so much power comes from those. It's insane. And on top of that, they're obscure. The secret side of it is actually one of the reasons why they should be nerfed, to be fair. I mean, I get the thrill of it as a player, but as far as the broader game's integrity, I think they should go. Maybe then they should do something more fun at world bosses or something, so you use them in world bosses. I don't know. Right, once again, I'll try and be minimal with the explanations so that we can keep the stream focused on, you know, other kinds of discussions. I climbed down. You can get pulled out of here, but we should probably do the jumping puzzle. I don't think I've actually ever failed this so badly. I've been in this chamber. How do you even get out? Up here, maybe? Fuck, I messed that up. Ah, they're gonna port here. Alright, fine. We'll port. Wait, you already run Dragon Hunter for the Bane Signet buffs? Wait, how is Bane Signet permanent break bar breakage? The cooldown on it's not that crazy, is it? It's not got anything to do with sharing either. You don't share the active, you share the passive. How is that permanent? Yeah, like, new social awkwardness is just kind of an example of a meh fractal to me. Just a weird, like, sort of not really... Oh, it's a 30-second cooldown. Yeah, I know that you get to share power to other people. And that's got some nice synergy with burning during the CC, right? Like, so that's kind of cool. Right, remember, don't plug the holes. Again, I'll try to be minimal with the explanations. Okay. You want to plug these now because they shot the thing down in the middle. Have we even gathered enough icicles? See, I just don't trust people's power of observation. Alright, there you go. We got it up. They need to move now, though, quick. And we need these icicles for the next one. Because they shot the one in the middle down really early. You guys have got to fill this in, like, fast, ASAP. We need as many icicles as possible. Because the middle platform's going to be destroyed in a second. So we need icicles, and we need to plug these. This timing is totally broken. Why is the team up there not really shooting stuff down very fast? There's one over here. Which one needs a plug-in? No, it fell. It all messed up. Oh, right, as we got... Oh, wow, we got it. Oh, my God. I totally missed that at the end there. Holy crap. All right, we're good. Yeah, Warrior is actually what I'd think of for break bars more than DH. Because you basically just have a DPS set and then a set purely for break bar. It's just like, oh, a break bar's up. Weapon swap. F1, 5, 3. Like, they're not going to get through that shit. And especially if you're on, like, kick or something. Like, some kind of physical. Like, it's a bit mental. And then you just go back to your DPS set. Fast hands, easy. I can't say I've played Berserker like that, though. Because I still sort of feel like you'd go with banners and stuff, right? WP, will I participate in the announcement event? I'm not sure quite what you're asking me. I'll definitely be making content based on it. I'm very excited to see what they have to say. You don't even know CC skills on Renegade? It has like a daze spammer. And then obviously if you like Staff 5 is like insane. I don't know, would you ever run Axe Offhand? And I don't know what your other legend would be. Would you take Taunt? Would you take Shiro for the Explode? Would you, Renegade, so you can't be Herald. It's not like you can use Chaotic Release. How's Renegade? How's I guess Renegade or just Rev in general since the nerfs recently? Were they all PvP nerfs? Doesn't really feel like it tuned things too differently, even in PvP. All right, we should all wait up. We should all ball up before we go for this. I'm gonna drop that keg. We should burst the kegs together in one big long line. No, some of the I think they're struggling a little bit over there. So let's just wait for them with the pause. We still have good weather here. You want cold and rain? Yeah, I do like when it rains in summer and it's been really hot and nasty for a while. Oh, it's fantastic. Especially if it's like breaking humidity. Oh my god, the siege. That was pretty hype. Let's go through here. I'll drop mine. Don't spam too many. I'm trusting you guys. So there's mine. Oh, good, good, good. One more. I love this content, man. So well made. Okay, now everyone drops up at the gateway. You can't believe how cool and unique they are, since shame most players will never see them. The only reason people aren't seeing them is reward incentive on commendations right now. That's the only reason people aren't seeing them. If they upped the liquid, it's not even just commendations. If they did one, here's how they would bring guild missions back to life in a big way, without even changing the content itself, right? It would be an easy, worthwhile update. Increase the liquid gold and add a new commendation purchase of an infusion of some kind for a lot of commendations. Done. That's it. It's done. Suddenly, all the guilds would be doing it, or a lot of guilds would be doing it, and people would be engaging with this super regularly. The only reason I'm engaging with this is because of Master. I would never care about this for any of the other stuff, because it's just minis and skins and stuff that just doesn't mean anything to me. But if they did that, if there was like something prestige people felt like they could go for, and if they felt like in terms of liquid gold it was being worth their time too, that's it. Guild missions would be back in full force in terms of people playing them. There would still be the fact that people are bored by them and they want change ups and they want some new ones and stuff, but that's sort of almost a separate issue. That's all they would have to do. It's a lot like, do you remember dailies? Everyone stopped doing dailies for years. Nobody cared about dailies anymore. The devs kept changing how dailies worked, and they just kept trying and trying and trying. And in the end, all they had to do was put 2 gold on a daily. And all of a sudden, everyone does dailies all the time, and it just became a big part of the game. Something that we don't really think about much anymore, but people do dailies, you know? And it feels worthwhile to do dailies. Even for fairly, you know, medium core players, you know, people will do them. I still do my dailies, my PvP dailies, because of that other bit where they added the potions, you know? So, you know, guild missions would basically be looking for an update like that. Yeah, Cho, I agree. They could add all kinds of new missions and stuff. There's so much they could do. There's so much. I would love to see it. Hey guys, they got a 45-minute presentation for the next Living World season. What if guild missions are on that roster? What if guild missions are a big part of it? What if they're like, look, we really like the guild stuff and we've got some good systems in place. We've never really expanded on them. We're going to do it. Here you go, POF guild missions. There's a new hall coming next season, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that seems actually fairly in scope to me. Why it wouldn't have appeared in the April, the April 2nd post, I don't know, but, you know. I'm not really helping in any way here, should I, do you think? I'll take a torch. Looks like we want Wolf. So, Raven is there. So, here's Wolf. I'm going to get a fire from Wolf. That guy's doing it at the moment as well, so he's beat me. This dude here. I'll be a backup. Cat who's counting down 3, 2, 1. And there you go. This is it. We can accept Guildhall credit. And Angvar's Trove is done. You get this super shiny Frostmore's Cavern style looking area. No chests at the end anymore. Guild Wars 2 with more guild content? No way. You know, people always make those snide jokes, but the name of the franchise has so little bearing on the content within it. It's such a, like, dumb thing to even joke about. It's so boring. Yeah. All right, there you go. So that's it. All right, now we are doing PvP. So once again, just like we did last time, I'm going to trust you guys know how this works. So go ahead, make your guild teams. Do your stuff. And you're going to Stronghold queue, only Stronghold queue, unranked, okay? What build do I want to play? What would be a fun and interesting build for a Stronghold game? I want to play Ellie. Maybe we do something from... Let's play Reaper. I haven't played Reaper for ages in PvP. What variant of Reaper do I want to play? I guess it doesn't matter. You want more Treb gameplay? Yeah, I actually I gave Valen a key to do a Treb game the other day before I left, and he had a take on it where he was using shadow portals and stuff. We're gonna get this Karma in case you didn't realize. All right, we want Karma, which is kind of cool. I kind of want to do a chrono though with empowered alacrity for maximum fire rate. I feel like fire rate is really good because what Treb is against an aware opponent is it's an endurance drain. All right, that's what it is. It's the resource of Treb versus the resource of endurance. Okay, it's blowing dodge rolls. So your fire rate is only fast enough basically to keep them deprived of endurance and then a bit. But your 3 Trebs in by the time that happens doesn't feel good. However, if you improve your fire rate, your Treb, now it's more than just an endurance drain. It's actually a lot more. So and with all the other defenses in the power crept game of today, I kind of like the idea of doing improved alacrity. All right, we have armor on, so we're not going to instantly die. I'm going to drop squads. I'm going to make a guild team. The guild team for today is going to be... Oh, we're repping Spud 2 at the moment, and it's Spud 1 missions today. So we're going to create... Or should I join someone else's? Season 5 is Season 1? I'll join this team. I like the sound of this team. I'm going to join their team. I'm not the leader of this team. Someone else is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Season 5 is Season 1. Nice. Okay, so I'm waiting for an invite from my team leader here. Now, what build is this? Oh, we're a Core Necro. Screw Core Necro. We're going to play Reaper. I'm going to turn that off of autocast. Let's play... Should we go full burst? I guess we can, because that's fun. Hopefully I'm in the right team. So we'll go Reaper's Onslaught. Decimate defenses. Oh, maybe we can still go Soul Eater. Chilling Nova. Death Perception. Soul... I'm going to stay Fear of Death. I'm not going to do Soul Barbs. I need Life Force. We're going to go... Yeah, Soul Marks. Because we are going to be staff on this one. Spiteful Spirit. Awaken the Pain. Actually, let's do this. Let's do... Oh, do I want to play without a Greatsword? Yeah, I'm not going to play with a Greatsword. Okay, so... We're not doing GS. Let's stay Decimate. And then let's go... Staff. And then Axe Focus. So basically, we've got a poke set and life force and quality of life utility set. Then we've got a DPS range set, and then Shroud is our DPS melee set. Also, we get the quickness spinal shivers. We get the trait synergy. Now for these, I think we're going to take grasp, walk. How aggressive do I want to go? Do we want to put a well on? There's a ton of playmaking on worm. Alright, there we go. Look, we're queuing in. Unranked Stronghold. There's a ton of that. Or do we go... I mean, we could even go armor. I was removed from matchmaking. Somebody map swapped while we were in matchmaking there, I think. Also, chill to the bone. I don't know about this last utility. I guess if I'm running grasp... We're not blood, so I don't care about the wells that much, actually. Jesus, triple spectrals? You think well of... Yeah, if I was going to do any well, it would be well of corruption. It definitely would be well of corruption. I'll try armor. I really do like spectral armor. That's a stun break here, so we want that there. And then we want this here. Alright, grasp in the middle. That feels good. And then let me go on a marauder amulet for the life force value. And then we could take eagle, probably. What's my crit chance going to be out there, since we're on decimate defenses? Where are we? 63. No, do you know what? I think I'll go leadership. Because we're very light on the cleanse. Cleanse on the hill, cleanse on the fork. Now we have cleanse on the elite as well, which is okay. We're going to go leadership. Whoa, what? You got an error of too many characters of the same profession. You haven't seen... Did you really? Wow. Alright, okay, I'm done with that. So now we can... Oh, wait. Sigils. Exposure. For the Axe 2 synergy. Agility, also for the Axe 2 synergy, frankly. Agility is actually not that relevant anymore because I have quickness in Shroud, and with leadership, that's longer because of our boon duration. And then I'll probably run... cleansing and escape on this. Now the theory here is you get Condi bombed, okay? You weapon swap to staff, you hit, you're in movement impairing things plus a regular cleanse, and then you can mark 4 afterwards, so it's a full cleanse. Weapon swapping into staff is a full bar of cleanse right there. You could do it this way. So yeah, good quality of life on this build. There's a lot of quality of life on it. I don't know how good the pressure will be. We'll have to see in a second. Alright, okay, now back to chat. Alright, guys, talk to me. What we got? Honestly, having guild content would be a dream for me, and actually getting to see more of the lore that the game is named for. Well, there's a lot there. If you're a new player and you've never played it, you really should play it. It's not bad when you've just started. If you're a new player, there's nothing wrong with it. Hey, WP, I don't know if you cover this, but do you think it would be a good idea for Season 5 to recycle maps like Kessex Hills in Season 1? I think it would be, and I think the devs have essentially said to us that they might do exactly that. So, yeah, I think it would be. And I'm keen to see it. Let's do some fashion wars here. Let's swap this for this, because it's new. Let's wear another new outfit. This is pretty Reaper-y. Yeah, let's do that. That's pretty Reaper-y. And then, for our skins, let's do something new here as well. Oh, let's do the... I always do the Envoy scythe, though. Maybe we'll do the Sun Touch scythe. Then, what's a really cool, new and badass looking axe? Like, for a Reaper of some kind. We've been unlocking so many things as well, right? Like, no keys on today's stream, by the way. I'm sure you've noticed. Tormented is too overused by me. I use it on too many different things. We could do the Reaver of the Mist and the Anomaly. We could roleplay as a Mesmer. And then I guess for this one, we can do the branded stuff. All right, here we go. Stronghold. So just to remind the spuds, the mission, which I will now activate. Oh, it's already activated. Somebody else got it, I think. Oh, I did earlier. The mission is to commune with missed champions. Okay, so if you're gonna snowball instant win, please. Do you know what? I want to swap those two. If you're gonna snowball instant win, please just wait a second so that this is a good outfit on Shard. You get a lot of value out of that helmet. I don't like the backpack though. Now we're talking. If you're going to do that, please wait so that you can commune a couple of things so we get the mission. Okay, so we've got Ratchy on Zerka. We've got a Herald. We have so much power damage, it's insane. Double Reaper, Berserker, Herald, fucking Daredevil. That's hilarious. And it's so poorly rounded as well. Oh, this guy's on fresh air, so he can camp us basically all game. Oh no, he's not on fresh air. He's on support Tempest, which actually counters all of our power pressure quite well, you know, because of the Frost Aura, the Shocking Aura, all that kind of stuff. I have to hide here so that I can cleanse. Did you see all the cleansing we did there? Yeah, I'm good. If we get trapped in on... Wait, what was his build there? He's core. That's interesting. We got locked in and took so much power pressure there. I also had 7 burns. Holy shit, we took 8k, 5k, 4k. It's a symbol build, whatever it is. Alright. When will WP give me his API key so I can play the fashion on all of his characters? Oh yeah, I do need to remember to do that. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, let me turn the game up a little bit here as well. We don't really have much movement on this. This is the problem. We got a bit of swiftness here, but going focus instead of Warhorn is kind of gross. Don't crowd around the symbols to my team. Is there anything I can do to shoot over the wall? I bet buffed barrage is pretty good. Kind of want corrupt boon. Take some life force. Got a thingy on us. So we're in spectral armor and shroud now, so we should be able to resustain reasonably well. Gonna eat those for more life force. Marks behind us. Yeah, I don't know about my resustain here. Okay, we can take autos on this for a bit of shrouds. I don't think there's any res potential. We need to go a big shroud bomb here. Oh, never mind. I missed one of the targets. Cleave that out before it vengeances. And this. More life force when this dies as well, which is kind of nice. Not something you often think about in PvP, but we get to here. So we're going to load this guy with a bit of weakness and just a bit of pressure to blow a couple of dodges. I hit the wrong target there. Again, armor into shroud. It's any kind of counter cleave he does, he gets blown up. Can spinal shiver. Oh shit, I already used it. I forgot. Fuck, I feel so pressured at the moment. I don't know. My resustain's way lower. It's because I'm used to blood. Mind you, I'm getting hit by 3 players. We got hit by split second. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the wings flap. Yeah, they're very cool because they flap, yeah. Like here, this feels good. It's going to take me so long to get back in the fray. You did get the newsletter. It just went into the junk tab. Oh, there you go. That makes sense. This is actually, like, not terribly matched as a game. We have to dodge there. Don't actually know if that guy was going to go for any real burst. Dosty's camping us again. We have to get outside of the ring. I like the combo of symbols into the ring. I don't know if my team's going to provide any pills. What am I on underneath? Staff? Oh, he's in renewed focus. I have to cancel cast that because I had quickness, so it casts a lot quicker than I was expecting. Yeah, he pushed way too deep. Probably should have bled that instead of killing it. Probably. Do I run on supply? Well, there's a mist essence coming up, so this is the main thing we want to fight on. for the guild mission and everything, right? He ports onto me. Do they have double Tempest support? Is that what this is? Is that why we're struggling? It's kind of hilarious. Oh, no, one of them is definitely Fresh Air. I got fucking double galed by them. I have a minion monster. Why? Do I care about the door breaker? No, because I think it dies to the archers, especially if I slow it down with that chill blains. These guys are all dead. I'm like 1v5 here, so I have to like flee. My spectral walk is not in a good position here. Where's tunnel vision? There's no objective here for them. It's just kill me. Dusty died in a 1v3. That guy died. I just 1v3'd the Spud Club. Good job, guys. Good job. I'll just bleed them there now. They had a support as well. I'm not sure what build this guy's on. Okay. No, the Fresh Air is behind me. I couldn't do it. Don't know where my team is or what they're doing. I might get a rally. If this guy's good at the game, I could rally. Actually, I'm amazed. What happened here? Did more players zerg over to that Treb and just res them all? I guess they did. Also, 10k from the downstate. I guess they just came up and res them all. That's amazing. I can't believe even more of them were here. So they're just zerging in one big ball. Like, literally, it's a 5-man zerg. These wings I really like. They look kind of ugly sometimes. I don't know. Holy shit, what was my team doing? I kind of want to rewatch that later after the stream is over. The Fresh Air there, we're going to kill with the Spinal Shivers in a second. Now. Oh, he blocked it with a random proc of Arcane Shield because our ally went on it. Oh my god, the stuns are insane. Gotta put away from this guy because Rampage is very, very, very dangerous. Spectral Grasp isn't giving me as much value as I thought it would. Even there, it got full counted. Their R4 got blown up by the thing. This guy's now out of position. We could just turn around and kill him. It depends if my Daredevil knows and does it. No, the Daredevil's still tunnel vision the other guy. It's okay, I got this kill. We can... I was going to try and drop an Axe 3 the full counter if the guy kept running in, but he didn't. Interrupted the shield bash. Mark 4 does so much damage on Reaper. Did you see that? That was a 4k strike on the Mark 4. That's the only power damage mark, really. I'm really scared of the Fresh Air. I'm trying to get him to... Fuck! I got killed by the Phoenix as I went through. Now this guy Vengeance. I can actually get cleaved by the Fresh Air now. They have to kill that quick to rally me. Okay, good. Oh, good. And I had a player get on this as well. Swelling Wind prevents my thing as well. It's a bit zergy. Don't want to waste any more Shroud there. Okay, next Misconvergence. I'm not sure where it is. I need to reset, man. I need to peel out. I'm expecting some other players to come down over here as well. Okay, Spinal Shivers on the blocks. Maybe we should run the unblock shout. Cancel cast the 5 because he's in renewed. And I cancelled it with dipping out of Shroud. While you're in Shroud, regular cancel casts don't work because it counts as like a an equip or whatever it is. I really want weakness on that guy. This is so annoying. Where's my team? They're all just pushing the Lord. I want to get the next Misconvergence, though. Oh, it's because we've done the mission. Oh, okay, there you go. It's finished. I'm actually kind of enjoying playing this build right now. Okay, so now they're all just pushing. I guess we win. Pretty nice. I'm not even contributing here. Just wasting time. Whee! Top damage and kills. Get a ton in there. Now, the question is, though, does everyone have the mission done? Because I will re-queue if more people need the mission to be done. Does that make sense? I will re-queue for you guys if that's what you need. We'll go again. So, what do you guys think? Do you want to queue again? Does anybody need it? Anyone except Dusty, because he's just going to try and get more PvP, even if it's a lie. Bonnet's Affair said they got it. Has anyone not got it? Let me ask in guild chat as well. Alright, it sounds like everyone got credit. Okay, cool. So we can move on to World versus World now. Okay, so in World versus Worlds, that was very fun, by the way, and it was cool to see people playing silly builds like Dusty. That was a pretty cool looking build there. Symbol build. I like the version with the hammer. It did seem to be very, very, very hard hitting. Obviously, just a little bit squishier, but you know that's the price you always pay. Okay, so capture and hold one camp until it reaches tier 1. Okay. So my server today is the Jade Sea. I'm on Jade Sea. So I'm going to go to the Alpine Borderlands and I'm going to try and cap an early camp up there. You've been out of the loop for Master last week. Right now we're cleaning up Istan and we are working through Living World Season 4 for the minis and tonics and stuff that it has provided. Should I do it on this character? What exactly is my gear? Okay, we're just asking for trouble if we queue on a pure Zerk Reaper. So let's do that. Fear of Death, Soul Marks, Spiteful Talisman. Take this. Now, the only other problem though is I actually need real weapons, not like random white nonsense weapons. So do we actually have any? Let's see. We have a greatsword. I really don't want to play greatsword. This guy's got like no worthwhile weapons. I need something a bit higher level. Let's quickly go to the TP. Let's buy staff at level 80. Exotic. Sort by price. Shamans, Rabid, Staff of Lost Severance. Soldiers. Alright, Berserk, it's 3 gold. Easy. Okay, and then we're gonna do actually, I don't even need to type staff, do I? I can just... Weapons. We want an axe. This is okay. PTV. If not better, actually. PTF, sorry. PFT. PFV. There. And then focus. Yeah, we'll get another Valkyrie one. And then exposure. No, what? Get rid of all of these. I don't know how to do that actually. Exposure. Oh, does the sigil of exposure not exist here? Whatever, I can't be bothered with sigils. It doesn't matter, we're only doing this to defend a camp. So we're going to equip this. And then this. And then this. Okay. Alright. Walk. Grasp. Armor. I'm not sure about spectral armor still, even to this point. Oh, do you know what? Lich might be kind of fun on this build. I'm going to play Lich. Okay, so yeah, if anybody wants to come with me, again, I'm on the Jade Sea French homelands. I'm going to pop the mission now. And we'll see if we can do it. Capture and hold in world versus world. We want to camp. So, wait. It wants me to cap it as well. I can't just walk over to someone else's and claim it. Do I actually have to cap it too? We've never done this mission, by the way. Capture and hold. Hey WP, if you could create a Guild Wars board game, what would it be? A hack and slay like Hero Quest, or more like a tabletop RPG, even a miniature battle game like Warhammer? I'd probably make it more of a tabletop RPG. You could skin it to be Guild Wars themed, right? Pretty comfortably. So, what do you guys think? What's our objective here? Collect the Warclaw. Yeah, it's a PvP only sigil. Yeah, exactly. Naraji, thanks very much for the sub. 29-month streak, and you're at tier 3. Do you want to say anything in chat there? I feel like there's like an automated system. This is crazy, dude. Thank you so much. We look pretty cool on a mount with the wings, by the way. Mr. WP, you're finally back. It was 2 days, but yeah, I'm back. Hello. We got a baddie behind us. We are food, by the way. Anyone with any kind of like 2 brain cells can kill us, so it's going to be pretty annoying. We'll just see what we can do. I'm going to kill this to sustain my pips just for now. Oh my god, we grabbed that doe and I thought it was another player in the area. Look, he's from the Spud Club. Does he want us? Look, he's a Deadeye as well. Like, what? Is he going to try and kill us? He's dancing. He's a super squishy Deadeye too. This turns spectral armor off, so it's a bit of a shame. Now I don't know how my aura works in We've Been Marked. I think he's just gonna perma-stealth and one-shot us. I think as soon as we leave Shrouds, Lich, we lose like our 30k health pool. I think we would die. Unless he only marked us in order to like sustain stealth or something. No, he's trying to kill us. We have to dip out very quickly there, otherwise we're screwed. Still in combat, so he's close wherever he is. I don't know about going in the water. I think I die if I touch the water. Look, he's back there resustaining Shadow. It's kind of insane how broken stuff is in World vs. World. Like how long you can just stay stealthed and how long, but still have the damage capacity to like one-shot a player and stuff. I don't know why anyone takes this game type, even like half seriously. It's so ridiculous. Can you please change the sub sound again? The whispering sound triggers you. Okay, what? What's the whispering sound? ArenaNet announces things while I'm away. They do tend to announce things while I'm away. It's true. Myself dead. I did get gutted. Did it really? What got gutted about it? Teach me. I'd love to hear. What got gutted about Perma-Stealth Deadeye? Okay, so I'm going to capture this. It's a player over here. I think I'll die if I try and kill him and everyone else. It's a mirage. We line of sight and just take whatever damage we can through the thing. Stay in here for a second. This is it. He just engaged, so we burst. The Deadeye's on me as well now. Did you guys just see that shit? See the Spud Deadeye shooting us while we're already in a fight? As if it's not stacked in his favor enough. I kind of want to hit this just so we can get like pips or something before we die. I let that guy get his warlocks up. It's okay. When they trail in, we can just blow him up. Be quite careful here. I just wasted all my cleanse. Okay, the guy died. So we kill the Mirage, but I don't know about the other guy. So we get the Doliak. Where's the supervisor? The other guy's like there. I think we're a sit and duck if we stay here much longer. We're a sit and duck anyway. Oh, he's on the hill. He's not doing anything. I think this guy's really hit. I don't have the resustain. This is. I don't like using consume conditions in this scenario. Okay, so he contests the node, so we can't do the mission. Finally, we can resustain. I can build Shroud with marks off of this. And the Fear. Yeah, the Mirage is angry and came back. He's not even interested in the other player. Oh, maybe they're on the same team. My Spinal Shivers did land there. Big telegraphed axe attack there. He's dead again. Why did he come back just to go way too deep? We build Shroud off of him because we need it for the Deadeye. Okay, I'm capping. This is good. All right, cool. Thank you to the Spud member that let us do this. Okay, so claim for Spud. Now I have to defend it? No, I think you guys don't have to be rude about the Mirage. I think what he was trying to do is he saw I had crazy damage. And what he wanted to do was he realized I'd be squishy, right? So he just went with his big burst there. He just tried to do everything he could to kill me really quickly. Because he does have a pretty significant win condition. This guy's here. If I fight next to my Righteous guy, I'll be fine. It's a Scourge as well, so pretty much a free kill. Mirage is back again. Be very careful. We just outranged his first ambush. No greatsword feels bad sometimes. I'd love a blind field in case they pressured me there. We just wanna. We gotta find our opportunity. Can fear that into Spinal Shivers. I never got the axe too, but he's hurting. He just had to distort. Okay, the Deadeye killed the other player as well. It's nice. Yeah, as long as we fight near the Righteous guy. This is annoying though, because I'm gonna get into this now. Wait, who do we do to like actually upgrade a thing? Do I speak to him? Do I click it? I do, I click it. Heroes Lodge. Held. So I've got to hold it for 8 minutes. Is this it? This is the UI? This is also like alien to me. We do this, right? Oh, you need 3 people at the event capture for it to count, so I don't know if you'll get the reward if you upgrade it. Oh. Alright, maybe we'll stop in a second. He's coming back again. He's got food on as well. I could have used food. I really want agility, to be honest, right now. Oh my god, the... Oh, it's a baddie Scourge. Fuck, and I just really messed up there. We have to eat a lot of this Condi here. I might be dead. I don't think I have a good enough escape this time. Might just about be okay. That's our Deadeye. He's not attacking us anymore, so we're okay with that. That was a good evade, but he was only doing it to ambush. We eat again. Lots of Shroud. This is really good. Don't know where he stealthed out to. It's a very cheesy build he's running. Very stealth heavy. He died. Got to be very scared of that Scourge. The retail there was bonkers. Did you see how much damage I ate from retail? I think we get the reset. Like, what this is what's broken? Why can't I reset there? Can take this guy out now. Chill him. Gotta watch for his mark chain. Okay, that's good. Just don't stand too close in the wells. Get the dunk from far away. Put him back over to me. This is really bad because I don't have the cooldowns to face. Oh shit, he's shooting me now. I have another Spud with me. Oh my god, we have another one. But hold on though, like an allied one. But oh, that guy's like got a minion. He's gonna GS5 me through the thing. The Mirage is on me as well. I feel really fast. Do I even have runes? What are my runes? He's still on us. Is it a bot, do you think? It is playing a bit like a bot, isn't it? Don't you think? Like just a bot that's designed to spam this camp or something. And just aggro whatever's there. It's kind of hard to see in the forest. He's over there. That's cool, by the way. We did get the Spinal Shivers again. Moved behind the mage. I missed my Spectral Grasp. He died anyway. I'm getting shot by the Deadeye. I need to transfer to a clone, otherwise I die. I'm dead. The Deadeye's shooting the wrong target as well. Do we eat? We're so low on life force and healthier. No, I'm being serious. I'm not doing that to be offensive to that player. I'm genuinely wondering. It might be a bot, right? There's a lot of Mirage bots. Or there were once upon a time. I need to get $20 to carry supply. Why is this a mission? You need all these players. Oh my god, they're coming at it. Where that thingy was really bad. Oh, the cleave was really fucking good there, really juicy. We have to do that because of the hammer jump. I think I'm dead. Not sure what I can do. Is there any way to stay on land but line of sight here? Fuck, there's another one. Yeah, it was our Spud that had been wandering around. He killed us. Alright, yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. If we're getting sniped by a Spuds and we're constantly outnumbered, they've just flipped it anyway, right? No. But still, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. It's got 20 Dolyax. It's ridiculous. We're not going to be able to do it. So I guess we'll leave it there. That was a shame, because we could have got a good kill on that Revenant there. But getting sniped by the other guy kind of ruins it. You can pop some minions out of combat for life force. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a world versus world thing as well. For this announcement, Arena is actually going to take a theatre to present their work. So do you think the announcement's going to be a really big deal with like new features? Yeah, I think it'll be a bigger deal than normal, but I don't know beyond that. Oh, we're getting res. There's someone else. Yeah, event failed defending the camp. They've got it now. This is a cheeky res. What is this? This is a renegade resing me. Please let me Spinal Shivers that. He just deleted. Oh. Yeah! Insta-kill. What the fuck, man? Why? Come on. Put him in. Oh, he dodged. He actually dodged the Spectral Grasp. Fuck, he was dead if he didn't do that. Also, if I had Spectral Walk as an underwater thing, I could have popped back out of the water there, I think. Which is a technique I've actually never done. I guess that'll diminish damage I'm taking, but it's not going to be too good. We get a big reset. I don't know what I'm doing now, because it's purposeless being here. Oh, he's already on us again. He's desperate for us. He has high ground. I have no health, no cooldowns. My only chance is to fear him out of that. Oh, we did fear him. The upcoming Death's Judgment is like brutal though, so I don't know. I don't know whether I can. Feared. Yeah, he died. Sorry, Mr. Spuds. Every day, every man must eventually meet the Reaper. Fuck, look how quick you get DH tethered and shit in World vs. World. That's insane. Very scary. Oh, they're gonna hard res him. Alright, I think that's it. This is a French server. This is Jade C, a French server. Okay, so with that done, do you know what, guys? I think that's probably... Look at all the boxes we've got from both PvP and World vs. World here. Nice. Oh, hold on. I'm pretty close to this track as well. We might finish this. Let's see. Ah, not quite. Still. Got 8 pips there as well. That's pretty nice. It's getting close. And then we can get the Last of Us stuff. Oh, we're getting shot again. But this is how you have to play in World vs. World. He's dead. Is he dead? Did I just see a body? He is dead. What the fuck, bro? I think I'm dead now. Scourge is very scary. He might self-res, because can't you rally on animals? I'm dead, man. Nothing I can do there. I think going ham was the good choice, but I needed to like get more lucky with the weakness proc attacks. Oh, so close. Because that would have been, if we landed that, we could have got the well and stuff down. All right, yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think that's it. I definitely don't want to idle in World vs. World where there's just bored, greedy people constantly spamming towards me. Did I want to do the Guildhall move on stream? Maybe, but probably not today, actually, Ratchy. I was a little bit up for it earlier, but suddenly I feel kind of lacking energy. I don't know. I just kind of want to chill for a bit, actually, now and get this video edited. So, if you want to do it off stream, please feel free. Go ahead to. If you want to do it on stream, maybe we can do it tomorrow or something. I kind of don't want to overload too much on the Guildhall stuff, though. And yeah, we can go to the Gilded Hollow. That's not a problem. I've done a lot of streams over the years now doing Guildhall swaps, so kind of doesn't really matter to me. What on earth? Our backpack has... we have reached peak clipping, guys. / talk with this backpack is not going very well. Oh, you need me to do it. You can't swap unless I give the GM's permissions. Oh, I'll give you permissions. What permission do you need? Ranks, GM, claim Guildhall. I can't believe you didn't have that already. Alright, there you go. Is that for Spud 1 and 2, or is it just 2? Anyway, there you go. So you should be able to do that now. Why are we swapping to the old hall? Because we've had like a year and a half in the new hall and it's boring now. The other ones are cool. Is Engineer good on PvP and is it easy? Yeah, Engineer is good and it is easy. Yeah. If you play Hollow, there's a lot of players that really aren't that good at the game but do very well because they play Hollow. That you'll find when you're ranking, when you're playing ranked. So it's a very, very strong goal. Excellent cleave. Very, very good engage, disengage, mobility. It's like the ultimate all-rounder. It's very, very, very good. Oh, you're free to play? Then no, it's not good. If you're free to play, do not play it. I was going to say Scrapper's good as well. Heart of Thorns is good. The best free-to-play classes are Guardian, Thief, maybe Power Mesmer now, since the changes. You might say Power Mesmer. Nah, I don't value Core Warrior that highly in PvP. Ellie is not good core. Necro's pretty okay though. Necro can be good, pretty good. Core Ranger's good. Core Ranger's good. You can definitely 1v1 and play very well on Core Ranger. Core Ranger's actually very good. I would actually say the best are Thief is probably the top. Then it's Core Ranger. Then it's Core Guard. And then Core Necro under that. They're all pretty close, those four. Then under that, it's a bit trickier, but yeah. Yes, but Dragon Hunter is not a core build. Ellie is not good in core. Ellie is not good. There's no core build that's good for Elementalist. All right, there you go, guys. That's it. That's the stream. Thank you very much for tuning into Master. Thanks very much for the chats about the announcements. There will be a video that you can check out very soon on the channel, which have some more thoughts of that. My Coach Potato series is continuing, and a new episode just came out very recently. And, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, same time every day. There's a Discord which you can join. You don't need an account. You don't need... you know, a separate client or anything. You can literally just click that link in chat right now. All you have to do is click that link, and you'll be with a bunch of other Guild Wars enthusiasts and WP enthusiasts, and we'll be talking about stuff, and hopefully I'll get some messages over there and so on. So yeah, that should be pretty nice. I also just want to say thank you to anybody who subbed and stuff today, anybody who offered any support. So that would be yes, authorize. You were always authorized. Why are you asking for authorization again? Did my sub sound really change? Anyway, Naroji with the sub earlier. A T3 as well. Insane, man. Morocco Crow, thank you for the sub. Jules did a tip of $6.90. How far are you in the journey through Star Trek? Last I heard you'd finished Voyager. Have I started Enterprise? Jules, I don't know. Are you still in chat? I didn't do Enterprise. I went to go back to the original series after I finished Voyager because I wanted to understand the full history and stuff. And, you know, there were some episodes like Trials and Tribulations and Deep Space Nine and stuff that referenced those. And, you know, I wanted to know about Kirk. So I wanted to do the original series, and then I wanted to follow up the original series with the movies. And then I was going to do Enterprise. And that was right as Discovery was coming out. And then I was going to go to that. But the original series is really hard to watch. Like, really hard. So I finished, like, Season 1. I got, like, halfway through Season 2 of the original series or something. And got pretty burnt out by it. As far as I know, there's only 3 seasons. So I was like halfway through. So I should get back to it. But yeah, I want to finish that. Then the movies. Then I want to do Enterprise. And then finally I'm up to the contemporary stuff. And the Abrams verse and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So anyway, thank you very much for the tip. And thanks for the lovely question. I like talking about that kind of stuff. Magic's Omelette with a sub. 9 months in a row. Thank you so much. Sebastian has been in chat very much today with the 12 months as well. Your 12th month. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Cool Boy Jake says, feels good to be back. Have I seen the announcement yet? And I responded to you already. Ratchy as well earlier. Being back from a great vacation and catching up on the master streams I've missed, I wondered, what's the place in the world you like most to visit? And we answered that earlier, Dream Destination. There's lots of them, there really are. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time. You can click follow to be notified for that, or just remember. See you soon, guys. Yes, I'm hyped for Picard.